Welcome, dear viewers, to this exciting journey where we explore the timeless wisdom of the Bible. Today we're diving into the very beginning of the Scriptures, Genesis 1, verse 1 to 131, often known as the creation story. This passage is not just an introduction to the Bible, but it lays the foundation for the entire narrative of humanity and the universe. It's a powerful story that has shaped countless cultures and philosophies over millennia. So, let's dive in and unravel the profound truths captured in these first 31 verses of Genesis. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. This simple yet profound statement sets the stage for the entire story of the Bible. It speaks to the power and sovereignty of God before anything else existed. Here we see that the cosmos has a designer, an ultimate artist behind the tapestry we call existence. Now the earth was formless and empty, darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. This image of a dark, formless void paints a picture of chaos. But amid this chaos, the Spirit of God is present, moving and ready to bring order. It's a reminder that even in the darkest and most chaotic moments, God's presence is there, ready to transform and create. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. Here we witness the power of God's word. With a simple command, light bursts forth, shattering the darkness. This isn't just physical light. It symbolizes knowledge, goodness, and revelation. It's the first sign of bringing order out of chaos, setting the tone for the rest of creation. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. The establishment of day and night introduces the concept of time. It's a rhythm, a cycle that becomes the foundation of our existence. God's creation isn't random, it's deliberate and structured. On the second day, God said, "Let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water." So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. And it was so. God called the vault sky. This act of separation creates the sky, a space for life to exist. The sky isn't just an empty expanse. It's a protective layer that regulates our environment, highlighting God's intricate design. And there was evening, and there was morning, the second day. Next, we move to the third day. God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear." And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. From the chaos of waters, God brings forth the land, creating a place for beings to live. Every step God takes is intentional, crafting a world with purpose and stability. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. The land now brims with life, capable of growth and reproduction. This marks the beginning of the food chain, an essential component for sustaining future life. Vegetation also symbolizes prosperity and the idea of growth, both physically and spiritually. And there was evening, and there was morning, the third day. On the fourth day God said, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times and days and years, and let them be lights in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth." And it was so. God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. These celestial bodies not only provide light, but also serve as markers of time, seasons, and guidance. They are a constant reminder of God's order and control over the universe. And God saw that it was good, and there was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. On the fifth day God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky." So God created the great creatures of the sea and every living thing with which the water teems and that moves about in it according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Life burst forth in the waters and skies, displaying the diversity and creativity of God's work. These creatures fill the earth with movement and sound, bringing vibrancy to creation. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the water in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." This blessing is a command to thrive and proliferate, underscoring the importance of productivity and abundance in God's design. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fifth day. On the sixth day God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, livestock, creatures that move along the ground, and wild animals, each according to its kind." And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. The earth now teems with a plethora of animals, each playing a unique role in the ecosystem. This biodiversity is critical for balance and highlights the interconnectedness of all life. But God's work isn't done yet. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." This statement is revolutionary. Humanity is created in God's image, meaning we carry a piece of the divine within us. This gives us immense value and responsibility. We are called to stewardship, to care for and rule over creation with wisdom and justice. So God created mankind in His own image. In the image of God He created them. Male and female He created them. This equality from the start is vital. Both men and women reflect God's image and share the mandate to steward the earth. This passage challenges any notion of inequality and affirms the intrinsic worth of every human being. God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground." This command to multiply and steward the earth is a call to partnership with God. We are co-creators, tasked with nurturing and sustaining the world around us. Then God said, "I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food. And to all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds in the sky, and all the creatures that move along the ground, everything that has the breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food." Here, God provides for all of creation, ensuring everything has what it needs to thrive. This provision reflects God's care and generosity. And it was so. God saw all that He had made, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. This finishing touch, declaring everything very good, is an affirmation of God's satisfaction with creation. It's a complete, harmonious, and balanced world, ready for humans to inhabit and flourish. As we reflect on this creation story, it's clear that Genesis 1 is not just a tale of how the world began. It's a profound theological narrative that speaks to our purpose, our value, and our relationship with the Creator. It tells us that the world we live in is intentional, crafted with love and wisdom, and that we are integral participants in this magnificent tapestry. So as we conclude this episode, let's carry forward the awe and responsibility that comes with understanding our place in creation. Join me next time as we continue our journey through Genesis and uncover more of the wisdom contained in these ancient texts. Until then, remember that you are wonderfully made, and your life has a purpose within this grand design. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.